Okay. So. Kapitel 2. Father Garcia, you're hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Colonel Gift. Okay. Genau.
How are we doing today, Michael? I like to go home. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. When she let you get Tony, she'll kill you. If you find them to be people, you're laughing together. Dios mío, what have you done? I have forgotten a bit. You can't hide from God, evil. You shall reap the wrath of the Almighty.
Okay. It's 2 a.m. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Okay. Notice the current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods and wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. Dearest disciple, verily not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer, shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the safe family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. The Spirit House. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day my body withers away, but by night my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge. guided by beings of pure darkness. I've been trusted with secret knowledge of the demon's seal. I have learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5. First at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power. It is with great sadness that the Sterling community announces the passing of Cindy Mary Martin, 38, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife and beloved parents. Their lives tragically came to an end on September 21st due to an accident in their home. Bob was a training advisor for the United States Navy and Cindy was a CPA. And more recently a stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12, 1969, in Wallentown. Though not particularly religious, they taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Tillinghast Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial services will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Amy and twin boys Nate and Jason. Modus. What? Oh.
Violator.
Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big, warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path into the woods. That's when I met Gary. So, jetzt hätte ich die Möglichkeit, Richtung von einem bestimmten Ende zu gehen. Ich werde aber das Canon-Ende machen. Und die anderen beiden Enden, also es gibt 3. Ich werde das Canon-Ende hier machen. Und die anderen beiden, guck mal auf YouTube oder so an. Weil, also ein Ende, bei einem Ende muss man bestimmte Sachen, ein paar bestimmte Sachen machen. Und 2 Enden, die ja, geht hauptsächlich um eine Person, die ganz am Ende überleben muss. Oder eben nicht. Vielleicht kann ich das andere Ende zeigen, je nachdem, wo Checkpoint oder so ist. Aber ja, es gibt ein bestimmtes Ende, wie gesagt, da muss man mehr Sachen machen und so. Aber ist halt sehr anders. Die Endsequenzen so. Und wenn ich das Ende zeigen möchte, müsste ich halt an sich das Spiel mindestens 2-mal oder halt zumindest das Kapitel mit mindestens 2-mal durchspielen. Und ich glaube, dass also Kapitel 2 und 3 sind ein bisschen länger. She guards the door to underground purgatory. I hath not seen her. Children fear her. Confess thy sins. Okay. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room, and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're going to try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in. When you do... okay. Ich glaube, ich habe das halbwegs im Kopf, wie das funktioniert. Die Kerzen repräsentieren die Spindly Lady und mich. Die untere Kerze bin ich. Die obere Kerze ist Spindly Lady. Und ja, ich muss schauen, dass beide leuchtenden Kerzen halt an sind. Oder halt zusammen in einer sind. Ich bin jetzt von da nach da gegangen. Und die ist von da nach da. Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tapes missing. Lars stuck behind basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform this act of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
Night 1. We still haven't found our way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confession booth leading to this hallway. Henry's going into town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can't get these boards off of some of these doors. But that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. You can't hear it on tape very well, but to us it kind of sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back into town. Okay, Spindly Lady will nicht laufen. Doch. Okay, eine Kerze. Wenn die Lady sollte hier sein. Ah! Oder dem... Ah! Oder den muss ich in einem bestimmten Raum treffen. Hier? Night 2. We're gonna be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the spindly lady game again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations. Yeah. Ah. Darkness surrounds thee. This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now, the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man, going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. Ist wichtig. Okay. Mother of demon beans. Re-murdered in latest wave of ritualistic killings, Sterling, Connecticut. The bodies of 3 young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night, in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Edward, Angel Nogales, and Troy Inglis are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Pandemonium regnat. 2 of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, where residents reported a tomb had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these 2 incidents could be related. The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl, by John Ward. Ward had impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling to not mourn the loss of Edward, Nogales, and Ingalls because, after all, they were degenerate devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just 3 pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined drug-addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads because everybody knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what cannot be killed. Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst not put down again. Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now, she is at thy door. Her hand is at thy throat, yet you see her not. I will have thy soul, for I am the good of this world. Pandemonium regnat satani vitae, pandemonium regnat satani vitae. Und so weiter. Oh nein. Bei dir, John. Oh no. Candy tunnel. Ooh. Death awaits. Multiple officers wounded. One dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including one deputy who was fatally wounded after an exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after police raided the tunnels, where suspected murderer Joe Bauman, aka the candy store killer, was alleged to be hiding. At this time, it is not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that one officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bauman was wounded in the exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnels. Two more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area to be a home to addicts, gangs, runaways, and the indigent, has been the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months. Since May, 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading to the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels, amid fears of a possible connection to Joe Bauman, aka the candy store killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year. Nico. Reach. And you see it. Don't move. Okay. Sutton. Peekaboo. Ist natürlich nicht so schön, wenn der dann irgendwie diagonal von einem und nicht einfach dann was zu sehen. Die Entfernung zwischen oben und unten in dem Spiel zu schätzen ist schwierig. Keine Notiz hier. Okay. Mhm. They hate the light. Sure. Das gehört zu dem anderen Ende zu dem besonderen Ende. Zeigt ein bisschen kleine Hinweise, wie was man machen muss. Zuerst Pentagramm zeichnen mit dem eigenen Blut. Dann ja, das Kind eben, das ist in dem Kornfeld, in dem Maisfeld, das Kind holen und halt zu dem Beichtstuhl bringen. Und dann zuletzt in dieser komischen, was weiß ich, Käferform oder so, muss man die zwei Leute, die auf der Brücke sind, muss man ein bisschen Umweg gehen und die dann killen. Lese. Yeah.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for He shall give His angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me. He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Late post me sacana, exodi domine pari. Late post me sacana, exodi domine pari. Late post me sacana, exodi domine pari.
Hoffentlich ist da ein Checkpunkt. Okay, gut. morning breaks. John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I will always love you back. Molly. Es war alles nur ein Traum.
I'm not going in there.
Okay. John, we don't have much time. The profane Sabbath is almost upon us. If they find Nate and Jason, they will perform a ritual on them to call forth a demon of unspeakable power. The name of the demon is Malthus. I am in the process of discovering their whereabouts. I will contact you again soon. We must not let them do to the boys what they did to Amy. Father Garcia.
My nightmares are getting worse. Ever since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail. Malthus must be stopped. As the profane Sabbath draws closer, the workers of darkness grow stronger. This will be my greatest test of faith yet. God have mercy on my soul.
Yeah. Go forth with faith. Cool. Toilet colors, nice. Kann der Typ sterben in der Phase? Nee. Okay. Ja, dann kann ich das andere Ende. Ja. Könnte ich hier nur zeigen, wenn ich nochmal von neu starten wird. So, Prologe. Ah ja. Ja, okay, also das. Ich nehme mal stark an, das spielt direkt nach dem ersten Kapitel. Dass wir von dem Wald und dem Haus weggefahren sind und ja, Unfall gebaut haben. Mhm. Okay.
detail. Swear by himself. Destroy the child. My faith is weak. What you saw. We know what you did.
About a week ago we started hearing those awful noises coming from the adjacent fields. After 3 nights, the children were getting pretty scared. I told them it was just coyotes. The 3rd night, the noises seemed closer than ever. The dogs were panicking. I could hardly approach them. Then Greta, the last of that old line brought over by the German missionaries, broke loose and tore off into the corn. We all listened, too scared to go after her. As her barks faded away into the distance. After that, we had 2 nights of silence besides the endless whispering of the wind blowing through the crops. But then, this morning, I stepped outside to see this fresh horror left at the edge of the field. There's something out there. What more could I have done? I warned them not to go into the fields. I warned them against straying too far from the sanctuary. Should have shut them in their quarters and nailed boards over the doors. Now I am digging 6 graves here in the shadow of the church. 6 little graves forever looking to Saint William. Some of the boxes are empty. Scattered remains we found couldn't fill them all. But I know they're all gone. I know their souls were taken by that thing in the field. I will finish my gruesome work and then renounce the ministry. I don't want to see anyone from the sanctuary ever again. Not even that girl who stayed inside the house last night. I don't believe in the devil anymore. Whatever did this is much, much worse. Death waits. We have a new volunteer to look after the children and take care of things around the sanctuary. Sister Belle. She came highly recommended by the main office in Hartford. Bringing her in marks the completion of staffing the church after all these years. The church has been very careful about letting out what happened to those children. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one left who knows about it. Soon I'll be gone, and the sanctuary will be able to go back into service, having finally left those dark times behind. We've even received clearance to move in a new group of children. 3 next week and another 3 sometime next month. Sister Belle seems like a naturally cheery person, but when the new children arrived, she became positively elated. She doles over them constantly, takes them on walks, and tells them stories long into the night. I've seen her engaging in strange behavior. We don't teach the children much dancing or singing besides what is found in the hymns. but I've seen the children dancing around Sister Belle in a circle from time to time. While they dance, she stands still and looks up at the sky as if listening to something. On another occasion, I found all 6 children standing in a line just outside the cornfield. They were all looking into the field, where Sister Belle was standing and talking to them. These odd games don't bother me too much, since she's so good with the children. Her cleaning is excellent too. As soon as she arrived, she seemed to just instantly know her way around. Not shalt kill thou. Okay. Oh nein. Das schon wieder. They couldn't have given me a worse last case before retirement. Old Catholic church out in the middle of nowhere. 1 missing woman, 4 missing kids, and 1 deceased old nun. The brothers and sisters, or whatever the hell the people that work here call themselves, are all terrified and, worse, superstitious. All except Father Clark, who runs the place. Him and I drive along the farm roads at night, looking for signs of the missing people, and he makes for pretty good company. There are 2 kids left. Say, they were asleep the last night. They were asleep the night the 4 went missing. They also claim that the woman, Miriam Bell, isn't actually gone. When I ask where she is, they look at each other, then back at me, and tell me to ask her myself.
I don't know why bless your child.
This morning we found these very odd objects around the church. The best way I can describe them would be large, life-sized dolls, made of sticks and dead tree branches. Someone must have placed them there while we were sleeping. Hoodlums, maybe, or a group of weirdos. The kids seem fixated on these doll things. They stare out the window at them all the day. I even heard them shout that they saw Miriam standing around them, but when I looked, there was nobody there. Maybe it's the strange behavior of the kids, or the hours of driving these farm roads at night, but this place is getting to me. I keep having the same nightmare where I'm standing outside the church looking out into the fields. I can see people looking back at me through the rows of corn. Their bodies are painted red.
damn it. I had no choice.
I should have known this place was no good. Signs were all around me. The disappearances, the creepy twins, the life-size stick dolls. 4 of them. Around 2 in the morning, we woke up to the sound of an old woman's cackle coming from the hallway outside the kids' room. I know this sounds crazy, but when we got to the hallway, the laughing was coming from a painting of the Virgin Mary. We thought we had lost our minds. Just then, we heard a loud noise coming from the chapel. We got there just in time to see Miriam drag the kids down the stairs leading to the basement. I drew my service weapon, but was stopped by Father Clark. He said something about God's work and headed down the stairs, sealing the opening to the stairs behind him. The stairs don't seem to open from this side. All I could do is wait. I can't describe the noises I heard down there, but one thing is certain, the devil is real. To anyone reading this, please, for the love of God, love of God, don't go down into that basement. Yeah. Das surrounds me. Oh nö, hat schon wieder. Der sagt schon wieder. Here is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. He that is master of spirits, let 3 spirits that follow the dragon be put into the effigy of the accursed. Only then can it be purified. You will know it is time when its eyes glow red. To enter the unseen world, destroy the purified effigy with fire. Then shall the door to hell be opened. This is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. Yeah. Whoa, what?
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
640 von 606. Ne. Na, okay, und jetzt startet das Spiel normal. Okay. So, gucken wir mal den anderen Enden.
Hey everyone, this is
The Manly wieder zu.
Manly Bass here, and welcome to Faith Chapter 2, the sequel to Faith, which is a kind of retro horror game that takes a lot of influence from various movies like Exorcist and so on. This is also technically a sequel to the Faith 2.
Okay. Sure. Den kennen wir noch nicht. Okay, das ist das Ende. Der Garcia überlebt. Ja. Oder? Moment. Okay, der macht es in der Reihenfolge. Okay. Ja, das Ende kennen wir. So. Also mit dem anderen Ende.
The other endings where they are. Game over, ending 1. Go forth with faith.
Genau, also.
So we're trying to get one of the first alternate endings, which I believe is we gotta take this blood and make a pentagram to the south. Okay. Then here. It's gonna be world's ugliest pentagram. What have I accomplished? Look!
Optionaler Bosskampf.
No, it's new patient initial consultation. Subject John Thomas Ward. President Dr. James Spinell, PhD, and 2 orderlies. Subject non-responsive for first half hour, followed by fragmented exorcism narrative. Subject unable to maintain consistent story, for example, saying that Amy was in the basement and then saying she was in the attic. Subject, since incident was resolved demonic possession, cannot declare subject sound mind, will require several more sessions to fully understand the subject's mental state, will advise modern family attorneys. Now what do I do? Now, there should be another thing I could do with the kid, going by that. I think we have to either sacrifice the kid, or maybe, like, escape with the kid? Okay.
I'm scared.
Now what do I do?
You're a bad man.
Are you supposed to kill me? Holy crap!
I'm scared.
Ooh! Whoa! Secret. True form. Is the rule? Yeah. Subject is suffering from delusion. In John's mind, he plays the role of the hero sent by God to protect the innocent. In order to escape the consequences of his actions, he has created his own reality. In order for it to make sense, he needs to believe in the evil spirits and paranormal occurrences. There recommend an individual approach until we can get John to accept the truth. For the love of God, please have Miss Martin transferred to another facility. Somehow John knows that she is in here with him. Ooh, some lore right there. So we've sacrificed a child. There should be another secret here. We go up. We spot them. We go back down as the monster. And this time we can actually climb up here. And then I think we go and get a kill on him. 'Cause that's what a good priest would do. Hi everybody! Oh, you're escaping. Damn it, they escaped. Oh! I think I was supposed to get hit by the truck. Maybe I'm supposed to get hit by the truck. Kill her first. Cleanse me of my sins. It's a very interesting Mortis screen. I think I gotta get both of them killed. No, you ain't getting away. I think I avoid getting hit by a truck. Now what? It's an arrow down. That just meant go down if I want to get him. Was I supposed to just kill those two? Oh yeah, it's all clear. All clear. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. We shall visit thee soon. Huh? So I did right. Guess I didn't. Pre. Nope. Now where's the visit you soon part? Morning breaks. No note there this time. Certificate of special hereby released from my care after having completed their required counseling and treatment to my satisfaction. With confidence they are ready to resume their normal daily activities to a mentally stable member of society. Acute colophobia.
Ach ja,
Acute colophobia.
aus
Stable member of society.
ja, Diagnosen. Chorophobia ist, wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe, die Angst vor Clowns. Und ja, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, ich weiß nicht, ob es in der Unholy Trinity Version ist oder nur in den einzelnen Kapiteln. Aber in Kapitel 1 kann man wie war denn das? In Kapitel 1 kann man ich glaube irgendwo, ich bin mir jetzt nicht sicher, entweder liegt das irgendwo rum oder man muss jemanden töten und der droppt es dann. Jedenfalls kann man im Kapitel 1 eine Clownsnase finden. Und in Kapitel, weiß gar nicht, 2 oder 3. Ich glaube im zweiten. Ich glaube im zweiten war es, wo Vater Garcia in seinem Kleiderschrank, glaube ich, eine Clownsnase hatte. Und ja, und Erdorf, der Entwickler, hatte, glaube ich, irgendwie was geplant oder hatte irgendwas vor, halt mit Clowns, was weiß ich, die mit in die Story oder so reinzubringen. Aber hatte das, glaube ich, letztendlich einfach dann verworfen, die Idee. Und ja, die Clownsnasen und die Phobie ist einfach nur, ja, übrig gebliebenes Zeug, das aber letztendlich
Cute colophobia.
zu nix weiterführt oder so.
I'm not going in there.
Ooh. Game over. Ending 3. Initiation. So I think there must be an ending tied to letting him die.
Mhm. Ja, genau.
Just kind of finishing this solo.
Mhm. Moment. Karen? Ja, Moment. Keine Molly.
I'm not going in there.
Two letters.
I'm not going in there.
John, it's not too late. Your soul can still be saved. All is not lost. Please wait for the next letter. For now, many questions that need answering. In the meantime, be careful that they are watching you. Farmer Garcia.
I survived the nightmare, but did I really do the right thing? I don't know what is real anymore. My faith is weak, and I feel a dark shadow over me. If I can save the boys, maybe I will find what I'm looking for.
So yeah, I think this is the second ending. This is if I let the priest die. Or at least do some of the bad rituals. It's one of the two, I'm not sure what triggered it. Road to Redemption, ending 2. So that's it for Faith, Chapter 2.
Yep. Ouch.
From your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by him for their...
Get down.
So, if you have not seen Faith, this is essentially what it is. We're gonna go do our priestly duties, and hopefully bad things do not happen. This is also a series that has a lot of secrets, has alternate endings and stuff, so we'll see if we find any of them on the way there. Just in case. Let me follow this trail of blood.
Okay, Moment. Muss ich selbst schnell nachschauen.
How are we doing today, Michael? I like the cotton. You just go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. When she let you get on me, if you find them to be people, you're laughing forever.
Genau. Und der hebt man eine Nasus auf. Eine Nase. Rote Nase. Okay, dann ist die noch. Dann ist die noch in der Version drin. Kurz gucken. Ja. Okay, und ja, das hatte ich versucht letzte Woche, als ich das erste Kapitel gespielt habe, aber ja, nicht gewusst, dass man so oft nach rechts gehen muss. Ja. Der droppt die Clownsnase. Genau. Und das ist, soweit ich weiß, sind es, glaube ich, die einzigen Momente, wo man irgendwas mit Clowns oder so sieht. Ja. Aber ja, das war Kapitel 2. Und nächstes Mal gibt's dann Kapitel 3.